Welcome to the best time to visit Tree House Brewing Company, guys. It's June of 2026. These are the beverages we're most excited about. It's our 14th anniversary. We've got the World Cup, we've got the fireworks upcoming, we've got America 250. Let's see what we got. It is, of course, our anniversary month. We are celebrating our 14th anniversary, and as we make our way through the video, we're going to talk a lot about that. There's one other point that I do want to make in all of these, watch this before you visit Tree House in 2026 videos, is that we no longer have a drink limit. That's right, we no longer have a drink limit. I don't need to expand upon that. It's very exciting. We haven't had one for a long time. Spread the word. Let's start with our non-alcoholic beverages that we're most excited about. The first is a limited edition coffee box called Diego Rodriguez Papayo. Guys, this is a super interesting coffee from Colombia where the cherries spend 96 hours in anaerobic barrels before drying, 4 days in the sun, and then 10 more in the shade. The result is a soft and bright cup with notes of tropical lychee and peach iced tea. So it's available both in Treehouse location and online. The next coffee that I want to highlight is one that we always love year-round. It's called Aurora. The way to think about Aurora is it's both bright and chocolatey and rich. So on one hand, it's very full-bodied, and on the other hand, it's bright, juicy, and has some fruit notes to it. So if you do like that more punchy, expressive coffee character or a more traditional roast, this is kind of the combination of those two things. So this particular can design is really cool. It features Cars and Coffee here across the Treehouse ecosystem. This summer we have like 15 Cars and Coffee scheduled, and a coffee of this nature will be available at all of those. Maybe most exciting is this Saturday in Tewksbury. We have Porsches and Coffee. And then again, the calendar is linked down below throughout the summer. Treehouse Cars and Coffee has been a huge success so far, and this year we're looking forward to it being bigger and better than ever. One other thing that I really wanted to mention regarding our coffee program is that now, Friday through Sunday in Sandwich from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m., we actually have a cafe on the water, which we've been looking forward to for a very long time. We'll have varying baked goods available and, handmade espresso and Americano and lattes right there on the ocean. 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Friday through Sunday in the summer in Sandwich. We now have a cafe open. Super excited about that. All right, so the next beverage that I want to feature is one that has replaced our seltzer as my daily go-to, and that's the Tree Biotic series. Now, the one that I wanted to feature here is the Tree Biotic Strawberry Cream, made with wild strawberry, agave inulin, apple cider vinegar, tiny bit of cane sugar. These things are so flavorful. They're very low calorie at 35 calories and just super great to have around the house. Another internal favorite that's become a personal favorite for me is a little thing called Recovery. Now, if you've been with Treehouse for a while, you may have tried our LXR series. This Recovery is a rebranding of that. Very simple beverage, high in electrolytes, high in magnesium. Whether you have too much of a good night or whether you're recovering from an athletic activity, this Recovery drink is going to get you back on your feet really nicely, and it tastes great. All right, guys, now bar none, the next one might be the most exciting thing. This is our craft vodka soda pack. I could say a lot about this vodka soda pack, but it really embodies a lot of what we stand for here at Treehouse. Now, we buy acres and acres and acres and acres of wheat and rye from Valley Malt, who malt New England grown grains, Northeast grown grains that do support our local agriculture to make the vodka that's within these vodka sodas. It's very arduous. It's a very long process on the brew house. It's a very long process on the still, making this vodka, and it's something we're very proud of, and it serves as the base for these craft vodka sodas. Now, these are very no-frills drinks. They're going to drink very effervescent. They're very low sweetness. You're basically going to get that crisp, beautiful, expressive wheat vodka character in the base. Now within this pack, we have pomegranate, we have key lime, we have mango, and we have grapefruit. It's really hard to pick a favorite. It's kind of a mood-based thing. If you're in the mood for something a bit more like wow factor, you're probably chasing the mango. If you're looking forward to the thing you just want to drink all the time, for me, I'm like grapefruit and key lime all day. These vodka sodas are crafted with heart and intention, and I really think that when you compare them to their mass market counterparts, you're going to be shocked at just how good a drink like this can be. Now, the last distillery-based thing that I want to mention is our Julius Crush. Julius Crush has been crushing it since we first introduced it this January. It's a beautiful mixture of our corn vodka and our handmade curacao, which is made with natural citrus. It gives Julius Crush that backbone, which is unmistakably citrus forward. All right, so moving into the beer portion of the video, guys, one thing I wanted to start with is a Japanese style lager that we make called Komarebi. Last year, this beer blew us away in terms of how quickly it sold. We only made one batch, and that batch evaporated. Now, we had multiple releases because that batch was split, but we sold so much of it so quickly that we ran out, and we were like, oh my God, we have to spend the rest of the summer without rice lager. So this year we brewed like 4 times as much Komorebi. We have the regular Komorebi, which is the base rice lager, utilizes lemon drop and Styrian dragon hops. It's a really, really awesome, straightforward, beautiful lager. And man, Komorebi is just drinking phenomenally right now. We have 2 options. We have Komorebi Kauri, which is made with the lotus hop, which has a little bit of an orange, citrus, and vanilla note. And then the second one is Komorebi Natsukashi, which is made with Motueka from New Zealand, which has a very lime-forward note. So if you imagine that really beautiful, doughy, delicious fresh lager with a hint of lime on it, that's what Komorebi Natsukashi is going to get you. So load the cart with these bad boys, and you will not be disappointed. So staying on the rice theme, guys, I want to talk about Komodo. Komodo is a rice IPA, which is a first for us, right? So we take our kind of our treehouse centric approach and we add rice to the grist bill. And what resulted was really surprising to me. You get this really kind of umami texture of the beer that is really kind of like mouth-filling in a way that's hard to describe until you try it. And this beer is very soft, right? So it hits you on the palate with a lot of citrus, a lot of tropical fruit, and then it's like, wow, this is a full-bodied beer, and then that flavor profile is just kind of gone. And then you're, kind of craving the next sip. So Komodo is a sleeper. So I've often said that Treehouse is a highly personal endeavor. A lot of what we do and we express in our marketing and with our packaging has to do with experiences that we've had. Now, June 1st, 2026 was the 50th anniversary of the Central Massachusetts tornado. And in fact, if you don't know this story, this beer came about that night when we were brewing in Brimfield. That particular tornado, that EF3 tornado that tore through downtown Munson, happened just 3/4 of a mile away from where we were brewing in the barn in Brimfield that night. We had an F1 microburst basically right on top of us, which was documented by the National Weather Service. Anyway, it was a very intense night. The brew was crazy. We finished the brew. We finished the brew under car light because we had lost power. I wasn't able to chill the wort that night, so I actually put it in my car like boiling hot, and then back home where I lived at the time, I did have power, and I put the beer in front of an air conditioner, and then I pitched the yeast the following morning. But needless to say, the brew did not go as we expected, and the beer turned out not as I had intended. In fact, this wanted to be a single IPA and became a pale ale that I just, for nostalgic reasons and for taste reasons, I just really love. This is more of kind of, if you think Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, if you think earthy citrus and pine and bright, beautiful, classic style pale ale, but with the Treehouse yeast expressive character, that's what you're gonna get in Tornado. Another sleeper hit here that I think is a bit underrated. All right, so another really exciting historical beer that's currently available that I don't want you guys to miss is one that we call One. And One is really interesting. It deserves a lot of conversation because One is essentially kind of me looking at my archives. I'm a note-taking fiend, and I have notes on everything I've ever done from a brewing aspect. So going all the way back to 2012, when we brewed the first commercial batch of Julius, I took that handwritten batch note and I faithfully scaled it from the way that Julius had currently been brewed at the time. Now, you might be saying to yourself, what do you mean at the time? Has Julius changed? And the answer is yes, it has. And it hasn't changed because the concept of Julius has changed. It's just we've gotten really better at all the things that constitute Julius, and therefore the end product has gotten better. So Julius was always intended to be a super fluffy, bright, tropical, mango-forward and citrus-forward American IPA in concept, and we and I maintain a very bright perception of what it should be, and that perception is virtually unchanged from when we first brewed it. So One is a faithful recreation of that very first batch of Julius using the same process that we had used way back on the 60 barrel brew house, and it faithfully recreates exactly what Julius was then. Really quick mention for Queen Julius and the Sleek. Queen Julius is a really cool beer. We throw some Amarillo into the Julius grain bill, makes it really interesting. We just thought in the Sleek it might be fun, so here it is and we have it. Not too much else. Sometimes we just do things because they're fun and because we can. Hopefully you guys like it. So next beer I want to mention is a big brother to Pride and Purpose, which is a really awesome pale ale that we've made for a very long time at Treehouse. And Pride and Juiciness is the bigger embodiment of that beer. Now, this is a really cool label, features the 14th anniversary word mark here, designed internally by the Tree House design team. Big shout out to Jackie, Ryan, and Ann. Now on the can, this is signed by everyone in production who physically has their hands on Tree House beer, right? So the brewers, the cellar people, and the packaging line have all put their John Hancock on this beautiful can. This is a really cool homage to the hard work that happens every day and every week to make Tree House products possible for what they are. It's a really tasty beer, Citra and Galaxy mashed together. Beautiful can, really tasty beer, hard to pass up. Sometimes beers actually are inspired by hops we're excited about or processes we're excited about. In the case of this, it was like, let's make a really cool, like, kind of night figure and have Kiever illustrate it, and that's kind of like where it started. So the idea for kind of the label came before the beer, which isn't totally unusual, but it's a little bit unusual. When we have an unusual idea like this, so too is the beer, right? So in the case of Guardians of the Green, we combine Paradisi and Mosaic, which conceptually in my head is a very contrasting set of hops. You have kind of a juicy, tropical, intense hop, and then you have kind of this blueberry, Hawaiian punch thing on the other side, and they kind of clash in my brain, but you won't know if they are a marriage made in heaven unless you try it. So within this beer is Guardian of the Green. Our longtime collaborator did illustrate this beautiful artwork, and I think it turned out really interesting. All right, so 14th anniversary IPA, as we so often have done. Here we are, 14. Tree House is a teenager. For 14th anniversary, we kind of look back 6 months and 12 months and we say, let's take all those hop lots that have made beers that are really impressive, and let's take all those little process tweaks and let's mash them up in one kind of moment in time with where our IPA brewing currently stands. Now, in our 14th year, we're more excited than we've ever been in terms of just making hoppy beer. I mean, fresh hoppy beer is never not as exciting as it is right now. And so 14th anniversary just combines all that excitement. I think it turned out really well. Nice hazy yellow color in the glass. Beautiful, lots of Coleman hops that we have worked directly with them on post-harvest processing that's completely unique to our process and our demands and requirements. And just all around a really expressive beer that I think you guys are gonna love as we celebrate our 14th anniversary. And if I look back at 14 years of Tree House, we've done a job that I'm incredibly proud of this team for having accomplished. And I think that the version of Tree House that you get in 2026 is the version of Tree House that's the best version that you'll ever encounter. Visiting Charlton now, Tuesday through Friday, pizza slices available. The cans to go list is outrageously phenomenal. So many varied options of such a high quality. And then of course the coffee teams and distillery teams and the cellar teams who assemble the non-alcoholic beverages. I burst with pride and energy for what we're currently doing and for what we plan on doing in the future. So with all that said, the final beer that I want to talk about is Dan Darcy, our specialty beer program manager's pride and joy, which is 14th anniversary stout. Nice here in the 12-ounce bottles, still shareable, not as shareable. You'd be surprised how quick this goes if you open a bottle and there's 4 or 5 hands that kind of reach out for like, hey, give me some of that. And then what happened? The bottle's gone. So 14th anniversary stout is a barrel-aged stout conditioned on macadamia, coconut, and house-roasted coffee. It's a blend of 100% pure barrel-aged truth aged somewhere between 20 and 24 months, both in select bourbon and Caribbean rum barrels. He's done a really nice job here with 14th anniversary stout. We have a lot of these bottles. They should be available, I hope, for several weeks. So when you make your visit to Tree House, be sure to pick this beauty up. All right, guys, so important things to know. Remember, no drink tickets reservations here at Tree House. First come, first serve. We are bursting with pride and excitement for our 14th anniversary celebration this June. These beers are available in all Tree House locations except for Woodstock, but Woodstock is awesome in its own right. If you did make it this far in the video, do know that once again, we will be hosting the Tree House Beer Garden at the Travelers Tournament in Cromwell, Connecticut this year. We're there all week at that same spot between the 14th and the 15th hole, and a special bonus this year, we are available in all concessions. So make it rain, right? The folks from Travelers are like, there's no way you're gonna have that much Julius there. And we're like, I think we are. Guys, if you do enjoy this content, hitting the subscribe button is a huge help to us. If you like to see what's coming out with Tree House, check out Instagram Tree House releases. Unrelenting deluge of goodies. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time. Live well, drink well. Take care. One funny thing sometimes you guys will leave in the comments is you'll say something like, did I just watch a 14-minute ad? Yeah, you did. We're talking about our stuff.